Number 1. Constipation Mover, kiwi. The first effect of fiber is simple. It helps get stuck digestion moving, and kiwi is one of the best examples of this type of fiber. A cup of sliced kiwi brings around 5.4 grams of fiber, but kiwi does not just add bulk. Its fiber holds water, which helps stool stay softer and easier to move through the colon. Then comes actinidin, kiwi's natural protein-digesting enzyme. This may help food break down more smoothly, so meals do not sit there causing heaviness, pressure, and regret. Research has shown that eating 2 kiwis a day can improve constipation and abdominal comfort, even in people with constipation type IBS. And the weird upgrade? If you wash the skin properly and eat that too, you can raise the fiber even more. Number 2. Gentle Stool Softener, pear. The next effect of fiber is stool softening, because sometimes the problem is not that the gut has stopped. Sometimes the stool has just become dry, hard, and stubborn. That is where pear comes in. Pear is basically a gentle stool softening machine. A medium pear brings around 6 grams of fiber, especially if you eat the skin. The skin adds insoluble fiber, which gives stool more bulk. Inside, pear contains pectin, a soluble fiber that feeds beneficial gut bacteria. Then comes sorbitol, a natural sugar alcohol that pulls water into the colon. And because pears are about 85% water, they help keep stool from drying out in the first place. Number 3. Water reservoir, chia seeds. Then we have the water-holding effect of fiber. And nothing explains this better than chia seeds. Tiny black dots with a ridiculous water addiction. 1 ounce of chia seeds brings around 9.8 grams of fiber. But chia's real trick is expansion. When soaked, chia can absorb many times its weight in liquid, forming a thick gel around each seed. That gel acts like a water reservoir inside the digestive tract. It helps stool stay softer, bulkier, and easier to move through the intestines. It also slows digestion, which means food moves through the body more steadily instead of rushing, crashing, or irritating the gut. But chia needs soaking. Dry chia is not gut support. It's a traffic jam waiting to happen. Number 4. Gel-forming stool smoother, flaxseed. Next comes another fiber effect, gel formation. And flaxseed is the slippery little master of this category. 1 ounce brings around 7.8 grams of fiber. But flaxseed's real gut trick is mucilage, a gel-forming fiber layer that appears when ground flax meets liquid. That gel helps soften stool and smooth its movement through the gut. Its insoluble fiber adds bulk. Its soluble fiber feeds gut bacteria. And when those bacteria ferment fiber, they can produce short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, which helps support the gut barrier. Flax also brings ALA omega-3s and lignans, which gut bacteria can transform into useful protective compounds. But here is the rule: grind them first and drink enough water. Whole flax seeds often pass through the body untouched, like tiny passengers who refuse to participate. And without enough fluid, all that helpful fiber can turn from gut support into gut traffic. Number 5. Blood sugar plus microbiome stabilizer, barley. Now we come to one of fiber's most underrated effects, blood sugar control. And barley is one of the best examples. 1 cooked cup brings around 6 grams of fiber. But barley's real strength is beta-glucan. Beta-glucan is a thick, soluble fiber. When it meets water, it forms a gel in the gut. That gel slows how quickly carbohydrates break down into sugar. So instead of glucose rushing into the blood all at once, barley helps release energy more gradually. That means fewer sharp blood sugar spikes after meals. But barley does not stop there, because beta-glucan also gives gut bacteria more time to ferment fiber. That fermentation creates short-chain fatty acids, which help feed colon cells, support the gut lining, and calm inflammatory stress. Number 6. Heavy-duty prebiotic fiber, chickpeas. Then comes the heavy-duty prebiotic effect. This is when fiber becomes food for the bacteria living inside your gut, and chickpeas are built for this job. 1 cooked cup brings around 12.5 grams of fiber, but chickpeas work slowly. They carry resistant starch and prebiotic fibers, including galacto-oligosaccharides. These are carbohydrates your body cannot fully break down in the small intestine, so they travel deeper into the gut, where beneficial bacteria finally get to feed. As those bacteria ferment them, they produce short-chain fatty acids. These compounds help nourish the colon lining and support a healthier gut environment. Chickpeas also bring phenolic acids, antioxidant compounds that may help calm inflammation and support the gut membrane. But start small. Chickpeas feed the right bacteria, but if you shock your gut too fast, your gut may reply with gas, bloating, and emotional damage. Number 7. Inulin plus bile support. Artichoke. The next fiber effect is deeper prebiotic feeding, and for that, we have artichoke, the armored flower that is pretending to be food. A medium-cooked artichoke brings around 6.8 grams of fiber. But artichoke's real gut strategy is inulin. Inulin is a prebiotic fiber that slips past early digestion. Your body cannot fully break it down at the start, so it travels deeper into the gut, where beneficial bacteria finally get to use it. That makes artichoke powerful fuel for the microbiome. Then comes cynarin, a bitter plant compound linked with better bile flow. And bile matters because it helps break down fats. When bile flow works better, heavier meals are less likely to sit there, causing bloating, pressure, and nausea. Number 8. Gut barrier protector. Broccoli. Now we move from stool and bacteria to the gut lining itself. Because fiber does not just change what is inside the gut, it can also support the wall that protects it. And broccoli is perfect for this role. A cooked cup brings about 5.1 grams of fiber. Part of that fiber feeds gut bacteria, and those bacteria turn it into short-chain fatty acids. These short-chain fatty acids are important because they help fuel the colon lining. But broccoli has another layer. Its glucosinolates can turn into sulforaphane when you chew and digest it. Sulforaphane helps protect the gut lining from oxidative stress, basically the chemical wear and tear that can keep tissues irritated. Broccoli also contains compounds that support the gut wall's barrier and protective mucus. Number 9. Polyphenol fiber. Raspberries. Next comes the antioxidant side of fiber-rich foods. Because some high-fiber foods do not just bring fiber, they bring plant compounds that gut bacteria love to transform. And raspberries are a beautiful example. 1 cup brings about 8 grams of fiber, which is wild for something this soft. Those tiny seeds add roughage, helping stool gain bulk and move along. But raspberries also bring polyphenols, especially anthocyanins and elagitannins. Your body does not fully absorb all of these in the small intestine, so many travel down into the colon, where gut bacteria break them into smaller compounds. These compounds may help calm inflammation, support the gut lining, and encourage a healthier mix of bacteria. Number 10. Seed plus flavonoid support. Guava. Then comes guava, the fruit that looks ordinary until you realize even the seeds are working. 1 cup brings around 8.9 grams of fiber, and those tiny edible seeds add roughage, helping stool gain bulk and move more smoothly. But guava has another side. It is rich in flavonoids like quercetin, plant compounds that may help support a healthier gut environment. Guava fruit and leaves also contain astringent compounds. That means they can help tighten irritated intestinal tissue and may reduce excess mucus when the gut is upset. Guava leaf extracts have also shown antibacterial activity against certain harmful gut microbes. Number 11. Resistant starch feeder. Tiger nuts. Now we come to resistant starch. This is one of the most interesting forms of fiber-like fuel, and tiger nuts are full of it, which is a dramatic name for something that is neither tiger nor nut. They are tiny underground tubers, and 1 ounce can bring around 10 grams of fiber. But tiger nuts are not just roughage. Their real gut trick is resistant starch. This starch resists early digestion, sneaks past the small intestine, and reaches the colon almost like hidden food for gut bacteria. There, microbes ferment it into short-chain fatty acids. These compounds help nourish the gut lining and support a healthier colon environment. And because tiger nuts are chewy and fiber-dense, they also help stool form with more bulk. Number 12. Fiber plus fat microbiome support. Avocado. And finally, avocado, a fruit pretending to be butter. 1 medium avocado brings around 10 grams of fiber, but avocado is rare because it brings fiber and fat in the same bite. The fiber feeds gut bacteria, The monounsaturated fat changes how bile moves through digestion, and that combo matters. Clinical studies show daily avocado can increase bacteria that break down fiber, improve microbial diversity, raise short-chain fatty acids, and lower fecal bile acids. That last part is important. Because bile acids are like digestive detergents, too much of the harsher kind can irritate the gut environment. So avocado does something different from most foods on this list. It does not just add fiber. It brings fiber, healthy fat, bile changes, and microbiome support together, which is why avocado may look soft and lazy, but inside the gut, it is doing serious work. The big lesson is this: fiber is not just the thing that helps you poop. It holds water, adds bulk, feeds bacteria, creates short-chain fatty acids, supports the gut lining, and helps digestion move with less drama. But the trick is not to eat 12 fiber foods in one day and hope your gut applauds. It will not. It may start a small internal protest. Start slowly. Drink enough water. Mix different fiber sources, and let your gut adapt. Because the goal is not just more fiber. The goal is better movement, better bacteria, and a gut lining that finally gets what it needs to do its job.